registration there because registration didn't catch it, you didn't catch it. Is that something that maybe could be solved with online registration?
They are doing they're using a new
okay.
software, so that's
hopefully that
not a problem.
All right. Is there anything else that you like about it that we didn't talk about?
I like the fact that in a lot of it, the workshops are in a different color.
Yes.
So when you're looking through it, if you are looking for a workshop, it's in a different color block than the classes.
Okay. So that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's also money,
Okay. Does the catalog help you or encourage you to sign up for more classes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I had unlimited funds, I would take way more than I can take now. Because I go through here and I'm like, ooh, I've always wanted to do photography. You know? And
okay. Is it a time issue? Is it a financial issue why you don't take more classes?
Both.
Okay.
Time primarily, but there comes a limit to the spending too, where you just have to say, oh, okay, that's unreasonable. Because I hit that wall.
Okay.
well, and I'm stuck between, you know, I built a workshop in my basement at home and buying a kiln and buying all this, the glass and everything to work at home, you know, is expensive, so it takes,
Gotcha.
you know, I kind of have to put photography on the back burner.
Okay. All right, so I'm hearing that it's easy to read. I'm hearing that there's some things that you'd like to do different. We need a cover that would be a little bit more of a pop, that's going to stand out a little bit more. Maybe a little too wordy, narrow it down a little bit. Have a spreadsheet that would make it a lot easier to show what's being offered so we don't have some of the overlapping things.
Show people involved in creating rather than just the product.
Show people involved in creating the products. Martha?
You can simplify. I'm looking at ceramics, and every single class says early registration member fee, non-member fee, regular fee. They could be like letters, and then you could have a code along the bottom.
Okay.
And then that is ERs or somebody's, you know, member fee early, and set it up a little faster, so you don't have so much to read. It's almost like bullets on a page, so it's faster to pick up when you're scanning or trying to look for information.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is not at all to a 10 is very much so, absolutely, how would you rate the overall effectiveness of the Sawtooth School catalog? 1 is not at all effective to a 10 is extremely effective.
So I've got 2 different answers for that.
Okay.
For those who see it, probably an 8.
Okay.
But the bulk of the population, Winston-Salem, doesn't see this catalog.
Okay.
So it's a 0.
So for you guys, and we're doing a couple different groups to understand why some of those that may not see it or have never taken a class, why they haven't taken it. So an 8. Ruth, what about you?
I was going to say about 7.
7? Okay, what's your thought?
My thought on it? Unfortunately, I don't go to any other pages except for the Fiber pages. There's limited time that I can do things, and there's just not a whole lot there that's going to interest me to take anything else. So you know,
okay.
it's there.
It's there.
It's there. I can see it. I can see all the information, and
you know where to
so
go.
It's effective. It's effective.
Okay.
It's not great. It's
Okay.
effective.
Martha?
I think it is overwhelming for the non-artist. Someone who may want to get started and then look at it, I have no idea what you're talking about. That looks so good. I can never be that good at it. So we have a tough job here of encouraging folks to try and entice those who already understand to come in and do more.
Okay, I want to hold that thought because I want to get onto that in a second. Cece, what number would you give me?
I'm probably an 8 because I find it appealing to people who aren't experienced with art and people who are. They do a really good job of introductory sentences in the paragraph descriptors. I don't think it would be intimidating at all.
Okay. Jerry?
I'd say an 8 too. I mean, I think it's effective, it's good. I guess, but when I took my first class, I was on the web looking because, you know, until I became a member, I never got a catalog. I never
Right.
saw one. So,
All right, so we'll get to that in a second. Britt?
7.
7,
Um,
okay.
Layout, to me, on the interior pages is very legible, it's clean, it's well organized. The color differentiation between the workshops and the normal classes makes it easy to pick that up. Cover is weak.
Okay.
And I've just had too many instances where I came away from reading the description of a workshop going, what's that really going to be about?
Okay.
It's an 8.
Oh, that's right, we started with, okay,
It's okay.
I'm just making sure. You didn't change your mind, keeping me honest. How do we get you to a 10? Did we already talk about it? So we talked about the cover. We talked about maybe putting a spreadsheet in there. We talked about putting some codes on the bottom. We talked about putting some action photography in there, some more color photography in there. If we do all that, is that going to get you to a 10?
Will it get us to
Will
a
it
10,
get
or
you?
will it get
Will it get
any person?
you to a 10? You as heavy users?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
No, it won't have any bearing.
It won't have any bearing. Is it going to motivate you to take more classes?
No.
Yes.
Your plate's already full. Daddy says yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, let's go back to that other question. What about those people that have never taken a class or don't know?
Absolutely.
If we do some of these things, is that going to make a difference? Martha, you're shaking your head. Help me understand what this means.
Well, what I really would like to do is, I'm talking to people about what I'm doing, and I say, come look at what we're doing. Well, could we have like a fair day? Come look, we'll show you what we're doing. I mean, it's kind of like the open house.
When you had the open
And
house. I
sit
think-
down, sit down and throw the shuttle. Try this, play with it, sit down with
So
the clay and let it go,
So-
and let it fly off, that's fun, but try it out. Play with it.
The open house was a
And-
fantastic idea.
Mhm.
It ought to happen at least
Quarterly?
once a year, at
Yeah,
least once.
At least
maybe
once
twice.
a year, we ought to have shows what students do.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Do they have a student show anymore?
I
I
don't
haven't
know.
seen.
We have a head shaking back.
Not only shows, we have shows, student shows, the show after that. It's coming up.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, I love that idea.
I don't know where in the paper that you need to get this information. Does it go in the calendar? Does it go in relish? What does it go in that people will see?
It needs to be on the community calendar of WFTD.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, so you just kind of inundate people with this information over and over and over again. And we as students tell our friends what we're doing and show it to them.
So,
We're getting a little
Yeah.
off track, but if we are
Actually, we're
talking
not.
about bringing students in, we need a wider distribution of an attractive catalog.
we're actually completely on track. So that's so how are we going to do that?
Well, how does Forsyth Tech do it?
How do they do it?
Every single household gets a copy of that catalog.
So should every single household get a copy of the catalog?
They actually should, at least for a couple of mailings, to, I mean, you'd have to weigh it. Certainly it's an increased cost, but will it increase enrollment substantially?
Or
Go ahead.
like, you know,